case, guys and gals. As you can see, I'm on my own. Faith isn't here today. That is because we are not filming a podcast here. That is why I didn't say welcome back to the podcast with the Inshine. But no, I am doing a reading vlog today. So this channel, yeah, we may do like podcasts all the time, but we have in the past tried, we did a reading vlog once, but it was still sort of a podcast, but it's completely gone. Like the editing, the audio went really bad. So Faith is going to try and re-edit that. But today I'm going to be doing a reading vlog. I'm watching Emmy. I can't remember how to say her last name. Emmy Rossum or something like that. To get me in the mood for reading, because she always does when I'm not in the mood to read. And Faith knows who I'm on about as well. We both love Emmy. But today, or last night actually, no, not last night, yesterday, I read 200 and like roughly 210 roughly pages of Twisted Hate. I just read all day. I am mad. So I have just under 200 pages to go. And then once I finish that, I'm gonna try. I have after Twisted Hate, I have 2 more books left to read, and then I've reached my 10 reading of book. No. I have reached my goal for 2025, which is to read 10 books. It was 12 at the start of the year, but I realised I got in a massive slump in March, so I took it down by 2. So after Twisted Hate, I'm going to finish the Twisted series because it's a really good series, and not for like the smart. I think that's just a little bit too far. But the plot of so many of these books is so good, especially Twisted Games. The plot was, my mind was blown by so much of the plot. I can't speak today. So after Twisted Hate, I'm going to try to finish the series by reading Twisted Lies, and then I would have read the whole series this year, because I read Twisted Love in January, I finished it. Then I read Twisted Games, I think I read Twisted Games in August, and now I'm reading Twisted Hate, and then I'll go on to Twisted Lies. And when it gets to, I'll take my time with this, I still have like a few months left, and then roughly when it gets closer to Christmas, I'm just going to read a short book. I'm going to read this winter. I was supposed to read Solitaire after this winter, but I didn't, because when I had the other version, the red cover that matches this, and if you know what I'm talking about, I got it for Christmas last year, but my mum accidentally bought it in German, and I can't read German. I don't speak German fluently. If I did, I would have read it. But so we got this one instead. So if I knew I had to read Solitaire after, I would have read this winter, but as it gets closer to Christmas, I will read this. It's only short, it's like 100 pages, so I could potentially just read it in one night and then give myself a whole entire break throughout December and then only read this on Christmas Eve. But we'll see. I think I might be to just take a reading break in December, because I have read quite a lot. I've also moved my bookshelf to here. It used to be at the end of my bed, but I moved my Harry Potter shelf over there with all my Harry Potter books and figures and everything. But yeah, today I'm literally just going to try my best to read Twisted Hate. But before we get into that, I am going to give you my Christmas list, but only the book things that are on there. So I'm getting a Kindle. I am getting a Kindle. And then hopefully I'm getting a clear case, and then I'm going to buy myself some like bookish stickers, but they're like sort of autumn ones, because I love autumn and I love reading. It's like the best combination ever. And then the books I really want is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, who also wrote the Inheritance Games. Binding and Keeping 13, because there are far too many good reviews that I don't think I could not read them. So I'm getting those, hopefully. Shield of Sparrows. I saw that in Tesco. The next 3 that I'm telling you, I saw in Tesco. I've read the blurbs, and they're all fantasy because I absolutely love fantasy. This shelf here is all my fantasy, and up there is my Shatter because I had to display them because they are too perfect. Heavenly Bodies by, I don't know how to pronounce the author's name, and When the Moon Hatched. Emmy didn't like When the Moon Hatched, but I'm not going to take her word for it. I'm going to take my own, what I thought about the book. Sorry if you're hearing me ramble on for 5 minutes. I'm just giving you a bit of information of what's going on with my reading life at the moment. So I think we're going to go in and we're going to read. some Twisted Hate. Okay, so I am getting my laptop timer ready. I'm gonna go for an hour of reading. That should get me like 50 pages, maybe about roughly 50. I'm trying to sort out my pillows because I need to be comfortable when reading. I've got my music on in the back that I'm gonna play, and that goes on for about an hour as well. So I'm gonna time lapse my reading so you won't hear the music in the back. But yes, I am very upset I'm not reading with Faith. She's not here. Usually she's on this side, but I'm smack bang in the middle. Not really, I'm more on this side. Anyway, let's stop yabbering on. But no, we are... Our next video after this one is either going to be the one that Faith just finished editing, or it's going to be a Halloween one. Because Halloween is indeed next week. And we are both very, very excited. We are going as Morticia and Gomez Adams. We're going to Banan's, trick-or-treating, sleepover. It's going to be a bloody fun time. So that's that. Just getting YouTube up right now. I don't know why I've changed accents, you know. I don't even know what this accent is. It's a bit of Welsh mixed with Scottish. I don't know. I'm going to just shut up at this point. 1 hour timer. I am going to put this on a time lapse and I'm going to read an hour if I can. I'm not in a big reading mood today, but this is why I'm doing the video, to give me more motivation, because that is what I need. Why is this not loading? Here's the timer. You can see that perfectly fine. I got my book and I got my little reading buddy that for some reason always has to be on my lap. I don't know why, but there we go. That's actually cute right there. So we're gonna... Ow, I just clicked the knee. Well, not my knee, like the part of my leg. But I'm gonna go read now. Okay, so I have 6 minutes left and I am on page 388. I have read 70 pages in the space of 54 minutes. So I'm going to finish the timer and I'll be back when I have finished. I think I'll probably get another 10 pages in. So the hour is up and I have finished. I read from page 118 to page 198. So I read 80 pages in the space of an hour, which is 30 more than I thought I could get in. I potentially might try and finish this tonight. I only have that much left, which is actually quite impressive. Because this is how much I read. I read this much. I'm such a fast reader. I used to be really slow, but I've become quicker. I have read all of this in the space of 2 days. This is bigger than The Housemaid, and The Housemaid took me a week. And I've read this in 2 days. It's crazy. But yeah, as I said, when I finish Twisted Hate, I will go on to reading Twisted Lies, and then depending on what I'm in the mood for, I might take a break in December and just focus on the Christmas spirit and all that, and try and read just this winter. It just depends what I'm in the mood for. You never know. So yeah, I know this is probably gonna be a very short video, but I hope you all enjoyed hearing me ramble on about books and watching me read for about a minute. as what it showed on here, probably less than that. But be kind to yourself. Don't send feet pics to Old Man Online, as we say. And love ya. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.